Hey folks, this is ioEther. I'm back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Rumble. Rumble, sorry, not Rumble. It is IS-3A. This is the Tier 8 premium version of the IS-3. Basically, it's an IS-3 that's premium. Technically, it's got some sort of weird faster reload system, but it really just comes down to being an IS-3. Anyway, so this is a Tier 8 game on Lakeville. And things of note before we start the battle. This here is Overlord Prime. He is one of the top Twitch streamers of World Tanks, and he's on the opposite team. So you know this is going to be a good game. And of course, first thing Rumple does is he starts talking to his team and telling them where he'd like them to be. So the T-34-3 was going the other way, and then Rumple asked him to go this way, and he's turned around and is actually on his way this way, which is really nice to see. Also, if you're on Lakeville, don't forget about this ditch that's here now, so you can be protected, unlike that Jackson, who just got himself wrecked. And I bet you Overlord just got some spawning damage and some actual damage. Before we get into the game proper, though, I do want to say, if you like this and think this is worth an MVP, and that's a rock. He's too busy cussing out our scouts and not busy enough paying attention to where he's going. So if you like this and think you want more of this kind of stuff, or sorry, if you like this and think this deserves an MVP, then please do hit that like button. If you don't know what an MVP is, it's where the tank or the hero who has the most likes on their video by the end of the week gets 500 gold sent to their account on World of Tanks. So if you like this game and you think that it deserves some gold, go ahead and hit that like button. We'll see if we can get your favorite hero some gold. If you want more of this kind of content, please subscribe, and in all things, thank the Patrons, for they are amazing. And T-34-3 getting in our way is a little bit funny because, of course, he's only here because Rumple asked him to be here. Otherwise, he'd be over in the valley fighting it out with all of them. So instead of stopping on the corner where most people stop, Rumple is pushing ahead. He's trying to push this IS out of this position. Now, the IS is got to be actually taking fire from our tank destroyers over there anyway, so he can't remain in that position unless he wants to die. And then TVP and AT8 and LKV are going to present problems if we stay here. But if he just pokes out and shoots, pulls back, then most likely he's going to be okay. Assuming he doesn't give anyone a real target to shoot at, kind of thing, right? Now, I think he was thinking this Chiri would have this IS dealt with, but obviously that's not the case. So he's just going to poke... Ooh, nope, forget that. Change of plans, we're shooting this guy. And then he backs up. Actually has a gun shot by the AMX, so that must have just clipped the end, because there's no way he was going to hit any other part of us. I wonder if he was aiming for somebody behind us and accidentally shot our gun instead. Unfortunately, because we have such a long reload yet, we can't possibly... Oh! That's Overlord Prime. Oh, okay, cool. Well, he just got shot. So, Prime, I'm hoping you like being under fire. I'm amused with myself right now. So we just got shot again. And by the looks of it, it looks like it was from over. Well, obviously it was from Overroad. It must be just down that alley. As we put a nice shot into the 5100, and look at that shot. It was a beautiful shot straight to the lower glacis. You can't have had much to shoot at. I don't know what this 5100 is thinking he's doing, but sitting out here and dueling with an IS-3 is just stupid. This is not going to happen. I mean, a 5100 is an ambush tank. It jumps out, it sees a weak spot and it dominates that weak spot, and then it leaves. Going head to head, toe to toe with any heavy tank is never going to be a French autoloader's strength. It is always going to fail at that. Oh, look at this. Just as we fire, Prime appears just in time to shoot us and then leave. Actually gets 2 cheeky shots in, because of course he can do that before we reload. Now, our driver is alive. Our driver is alive. There we go. See? I knew that was going to happen. Can we get the shot? We can track him, but unfortunately we can't do anything else about him. And because of the fact that we fired, really couldn't do anything else, and he just repairs and leaves. Looks like a shot is going to be out on the T-71. I don't know if that connected. We will see in a second, because for some reason our J-Panther is J-Panzer is pushing up into a T-71. Oh, nice job blowing his tracks off. Unfortunately, that's not going to do a whole lot except keep him in one position while we kill this poor IS as we get hit. Oh no, well, that was by an enemy. I thought for a second that was a friendly artillery that just pegged us. But no, that was the enemy. This IS is going to have very little to say about his death right here. Without some support from his team, there was no way he was going to win that. The T-71, nope, we missed the T-71 earlier, but we're not going to miss this shot now. And we set him on fire, and he's too cheap to have a fire extinguisher. What kind of Twitch streamer this supposedly pro at this game is too cheap to bring a fire extinguisher? Really? Really? I'm hoping he had an automatic fire extinguisher and he already got himself set on fire once this game. So I'm hoping this happened. Because being too cheap to bring a fire extinguisher and dying because of it is just silly. And really, looking at the state of our team, if he had had that fire extinguisher and had put his fire out and been able to kill Rumpel right now, he would have rounded that corner, he would have killed the T-44, or maybe he would have ducked out and not rounded the corner right now, but he would have killed the T-44 fairly easily. 1 good HE shell or 2 regular shells. He could have taken out both of these guys pretty easily, and I don't know what our other 1357 is on, but he can't be on that much health. So 1 fire extinguisher just cost this excellent player the game. And the fact that he didn't have one and we did, or we managed to light him up, that is what let us win this game. Because dollars to donuts, he would have killed us. See, T-71 takes out the Panzer, and then we take out the T-71, and that is game. Our Artie is dead. Yep, that is a great game. Unfortunately, can't team up with the goons because, he's already in a platoon. So, unfortunately, nobody to team up with to get a Brothers in Arms or any of the other cool medals, so he's just going to have to stick with his 4 kills. Great game, and we'll jump over and see what his battle results were. Master Badge First Class, Bruiser, Arsonist, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Shell, I was going to say Shell-proof, but he's not Shell-proof. He does have a steel wall and a ton of cash. Yeah, he made some bank off that one. Almost 1,200 base experience, 3,300 damage out, by far the most on the team. To say this is a carry is going like this is a major carry. It would be hard. You'd be hard pressed to find a better carry than this, except maybe over here by the guy who obviously tried to lift his team and carry them on his shoulders, but he just wasn't able to do it. Fire extinguishers, always pack them. Always. If you don't have a fire extinguisher, make sure you have firefighting all the way maxed out on your cruise. If for some reason you do not want to put a fire extinguisher on your tank and you don't have firefighting, get it with the bond skills. It's like 2 bonds for firefighting or something. Well worth it, especially if you're playing in top tiers and you end up getting bonds for the game. You'll make that back every time. 1400 damage blocked. If he hadn't blocked a single one of those shells, then he would have died in this game, and that would have been unfortunate. Overall, this was a great game, and he made a ton of money off it. I'm so happy he sent this in, and I can't wait to see the next one. So, again, if you thought this deserves an MVP, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of this kind of content, please subscribe, and everything you do, thank the Patreons, for they are amazing, and without them, I wouldn't be able to do a ton of this stuff. So, thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This ioEther out.